Once the ultimate evil had escaped from the depths, still fettered to the throne, it traveled to wreak terrible vengeance on those who had done this, heavily supported by its little snots. The first target was Paladin Robert, now king of the Alliance. He had withdrawn to the quiet surroundings of his hunting lodge. There, he would be the perfect victim.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Dungeons 2. And we're here right after the second mission. Actually the tutorial mission. This was the first, this is the tutorial, and now we're really getting into it. We should have more freedom to build our dungeon. So, let's play. Ooh, a little snot. Evil.
According to scouts, King Robert spent most of his time strolling around his hunting lodge garden reciting poetry. Soon his poetry would turn into mournful ballads. The vengeful evil thirsted to defeat the Alliance's king and mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Whoops, of course, I really mean that he wanted to take all of King Robert's cookies away. Better play it safe, or the age classification folks will be after me. Before that, however, the ultimate evil had to do a bit of work on the dungeon. Otherwise, it wouldn't be able to fund even a small army made up of a few orcs.
Alright, so now we have a freedom to do, well, much more than we could. So let's start by digging out gold. Where should I build my vault? Okay, the entrance is here.
Oh.
No, I didn't want you. I want to click this. Okay, so this is a vein, so this is where our treasure is gonna be. What am I gonna build here? I can start on a brewery.
The first brewery was completed. Soon beer would be flowing like a river, and an Oktoberfest atmosphere would pervade all. Would the ultimate evil put the beer baron out of business? Ugh, such a duff reference. The first treasury was completed. Soon greedy evil's little snots would fill it with gold. You know the golden rule, right? Whoever has the gold makes the rules. Right now, the restricted evil was only able to call upon orcs and little snots. But there had been rumors that some goblins were hiding out in a cave somewhere close by. The exploratory evil would be sure to follow this line of inquiry.
So I'm thinking of making a, well, not actually making, just asking you guys in the comments to guess the references from the dialogues the narrator says. Okay, we're gonna grab all this gold. Doesn't matter what it is, we're grabbing it. Okay,
The strategy guidebook, Dungeons for Dummies, says, mountains don't always just consist of rocks and stone, but may also include natural as well as artificial caves and rooms. These usually contain treasures and dangers to make digging around underground more exciting.
Ooh, 3 veins here. Okay, nice. We're gonna make a big treasury room here. Okay, like this. That big. I wanted that big. over here. Alright, row rebuilt. Let's get a couple of orcs inside. I'm gonna leave this for later.
The ultimate evil should never forget to keep a watchful eye on its beer and gold stores. If its creatures can't help themselves whenever they need to, they will get angry. Fast.
Okay, so if you want to find ore veins, you basically can do this. And the vein will highlight. So over here, I want a treasure room like this, but for later. I'll probably tie it in with this, like so. Actually, forget about this for now. Over here we have this one.
The ultimate evil slowly made itself cozy underground. Although this was a sensible decision, there was a large and lovely overworld out there, just waiting to be destroyed.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
The warmongering evil had hired the first orc. As ancient wisdom says, violence is a solution, usually the only one.
Okay, so I have mapped out ore veins that I want to expand. Oh, we have a spider nest.
Another orc entered the service of the military-savvy evil. The horde was growing and prospering.
What's this? Armor +1. Here you go.
The steady pounding in the rocks had given rise to overworld rumors of a new dungeon. A group of heroes set out to plunder its riches, and the ultimate evil was already looking forward to this visit.
Yes, I am. Too bad we don't have traps yet.
The time to attack appeared to be right. On the surface, in the tavern of a small, miserable village, some adventurers gathered. They were acquiring Dutch courage for their visit to the dungeon by downing several beers. The dungeon had to be destroyed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs after I hire one more orc. There we go. Okay, we have
The
snuts
heroes
working.
didn't know what had hit them, as several orcs bore down from nowhere and annihilated them. This group of heroes had plundered their last dungeon, but there would be more.
Let's go upstairs and see what we can find. Ooh, another book. What's this? Range of view. Yeah, you take it.
Roses are red, Ted Stark is dead. Now pray, please fetch me.
Okay, somebody is talking. Probably that paladin guy.
Roses are red, lilies are white. I love you totally, utterly, and no shite.
Oh, he sucks. Surprise!
Roses are red, seeds are green. If you will not say yes, then I will be me. It's good.
And there we go. Come on, destroy this. And in here, what else can we do?
A delicious rumble announced the fact that the village's last house had crashed to the ground. Ha! There would be no more heroes meeting there to seek out the dungeon of the destruction-hungry evil. The hunting lodge of King Robert lay in the north. It was there that the ultimate evil would finally get its long-awaited revenge. However, it looked pretty damn well guarded. Maybe it should first visit the cave to the west, inhabited by a clan of goblins, where the cunning evil could do a little negotiating.
Yeah, let's visit those little goblins.
The goblin leader prostrated himself joyfully before the ultimate evil, and immediately dispatched 2 goblins into its dungeon with a few plans for a new room, a tinkerer's cave. This was built as quickly as possible.
Okay, let's get these guys over here. Okay, healing. I don't know if I should call you back or not. Okay, let's head back to our little dungeon. Where are we gonna build this tinkerer's room? Probably here. Actually, I don't want to fill this. I want the entrance here. Okay, Tinker.
The tinkerer's cave was built. It could, however, only be used as a warehouse, as it lacked the workshop that the insidious evil's goblins needed. Quick as a flash, Evil placed a creator mat in the tinkerer's cave. A sparkling new creator mat graced the tinkerer's cave of the expansion-hungry evil. A goblin would be able to work well in here, producing toolboxes. A few of these boxes would now be needed in order to invent a trap. The moody evil waited patiently.
Okay, I'm gonna call my orcs back. Because we have enemies here. Okay, now I make this bigger. Should be able to. Yeah, like this. Alright, so now with the goblins we can basically make traps. There we go. Bigger tinkerer's workshop, more space. How much space can I have here? 34. We can go a bit in this direction. And let's tie it with this one. And orcs. Kill the rats. Okay, our big treasure is complete. Don't forget you can basically put like rooms, the floors in your hallways to extend this room's reach if you want to, and it makes it look nicer. Alright, over here, what do we have? Can probably dig this way, but I'll leave it like this for now. Okay, we have this one here. We have more gold around here. And I think on every map there is a vein where you dig out gold, but it's diamonds or rubies or something like that. I think it's red on the map instead of gold like this one. And that's basically infinite. So you can dig it out as much as you want. Okay, research a trap. How do I research? I think I have to do it in this room. Oh yeah, improve rooms. Fast healing. And this is traps, so explosive traps. What do we need? 500 gold. So what I like to do with these rooms, like the Tinkerer's Workshop and the brewery, as you can see you have 3 spots here. I think you can have more than 3, but I usually just put the 3. So this brewery are probably extended, well not in this map.
Is this all a bit slow for you? Visit the premium shop, where you can buy 20 gems for just $100, which will speed up the rate at which this work is done. Hang on a minute, this isn't a free-to-play game. Just completely ignore what I just said.
Okay, so we need the hospital to do this. And the hospital is not unlocked yet, but traps are almost. So let's put traps.
As cowardly as the goblins were, their creativity more than made up for this. They proudly presented the treacherous evil with their plan for a devious trap. With a silent, evil cackle, it quickly buckled down to setting the trap.
I don't like this that I can't turn it 180 degrees. But whatever. And now little snots are gonna grab boxes and come here and place traps. And we're gonna see adventurers go boom. This episode's already dragging, so I'll probably cut stuff out of it. I don't know. We'll see. For now, we have to place traps.
Job done. The trap was finished and ready to be found by a hero. This is going to be so much fun. Just at that moment, a particularly powerful dwarf warrior appeared in the dungeon. How had he suddenly arrived at this precise time was indeed most odd, but his presence was more than welcome. He was going to be a guinea pig for the trap.
Let's see, up close.
Even this strong dwarf warrior didn't stand a chance against the treacherous traps and powerful monsters of the invincible evil. He bit the dust. So much for a game of dwarves. The dungeon's defenses were now clearly much improved, but the hunting lodge still remained well protected and impregnable. There was nothing that the ultimate evil could do. The task was impossible. So the evil withdrew, bent and broken, let feelings of revenge ebb away, and instead took up looking after those cute, teeny-weeny trees. What are they called again? Bonsai, yes, that's it. The end.
Wait, no I didn't.
Pretty unsatisfactory, huh? Of course, that wasn't the end. In reality, the indefatigable evil paid the goblin cave another little visit. The goblin leader would hopefully spit out something useful after a few more slabs.
I don't think I can go to the cave without these guys, so... And let's grab...
The expansion-driven evil couldn't wait to explore the further possibilities of the Tinkerer's Cave. In particular, a hospital seemed a useful way to cure its ailing units. It set about asking for this to be researched.
So yeah, now we can research hospital. And then improve it.
It's payday.
What? What are you doing? Get out.
Roses are red, violets are blue. Your bum is as big as a white-tailed canoe.
Alright, I send them to the Goblin Chieftain. And where do we build? I'll make it here.
It did take a while, but the horde eventually set out to talk to the leader of the goblins again.
Yeah, something like this.
The charitable evil had researched the hospital. This would enable its units to quickly recover from their injuries, once it had been built, that is.
Okay, let's beat up the chieftain.
A few hard slaps were enough to motivate the leader of the goblins to help the ultimate evil. As it transpired, there was an old tunnel which had been previously used as an escape route. This connected the goblin cave with the vaults of the hunting lodge. The goblin leader voluntarily made a goblin assassin available to the hard-hitting evil to help infiltrate the lodge.
Okay, where are we? I'm gonna keep this guy here for now. You guys come
There
back.
are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's build a hospital.
The caring evil had good-naturedly built a hospital for its suffering creatures. It, however, still lacked a hospital bed. Little Snots would then bring any units there that had been injured in the dungeon. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, all my traps are gone. Okay, what can I do with you? You have some abilities. Invisible.
The cheerful evil was pleased with this support. An assassin was a decent melee fighter, but its actual strength lay in its ability to make itself invisible. This was, of course, tested out immediately.
I don't think we have to fight these guys.
Despite the powerful invisibility skill, it was advisable for the ultimate evil to be cautious. Some opponents had such highly trained observation skills that they were actually able to see invisible units. A locked door prevented the assassin from progressing. It would have taken a long time for him to have opened it with sheer brute force using weaponry. Thankfully, he had a suitable skill with which he could deactivate doors, and more importantly, traps.
So yeah, these bards or whatever they are can see you if you're invisible. Okay, what do we have here? Some healing. I don't know why I did that, but okay.
The on-the-ball evil recognized that the warrior princess there was extremely powerful. The goblin assassin would be best advised to avoid any contact with her.
What princess? Oh, that one. Okay, go. And we're at the exit.
A Gobobot was being forced to make miserable repairs in the lodge. A brief feeling of what it thought might be sympathy passed through the sensitive evil, but this actually turned out to be a mighty belch. Naturally, it would free the useful Gobobot anyway.
Hold on, I need more gold.
Payday! There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, I'm waiting for this guy's energy to restore. Okay, I don't need that for now. I'm gonna stick with just this one. I need more gold. And now we have to build beds. Okay, killing enemies in our dungeon. Good way to level up your monsters. Alright, let's build a bed.
The first hospital bed had been built. Wounded units could now be healed in the hospital. Little Snots would also be able to bring defeated creatures here so that they could be nursed back to health.
Let's try and kill this guy. There we go. One hit kill.
Elated by the assassin's attempt at rescuing it, the Gobobot joined the horde and succeeded in showing its tormentors a real hot time. Its ability to more or less ignore range damage and set fire to large areas would come in very handy.
Okay, so we have to kill all of these guys here.
The underlions are yellow. Why don't you write a poem yourself in jelly? Really?
Burn them. Okay, tower bad.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Okay, my assassin is almost dead.
Roses are red, lilies are white. I love you totally, utterly, and no shine.
Okay, before we proceed, yeah, there was this here. Very good. Full health. Alright, let's try and destroy this stuff.
Why don't you write a poem yourself in jelly? Brilliant!
The hunting lodge was completely destroyed. The vengeful evil gave itself a very self-satisfied pat on the back. The time was right to concentrate on King Robert. He was in his renowned garden reciting his much less renowned love poems. The lyrically challenged evil had no time for poetry and would soon make this tangibly clear to him.
Okay, we made it back. Let's send these guys in to heal, and then we're gonna grab everybody and attack the paladin. Come on, evil.
Roses are red,
Who was this?
weeds are green.
The
If you
destroyer.
say yes, then I will be me. It's good to be king. Roses are red, tulips oft. Blue sweat from your belly.
The king was accompanied by a pixie who was able to cast powerful healing magic. Any direct attack would be suicidal. Mercifully, the omniscient and helpful narrator was at hand. He pointed out to the impatient evil that the pixie went off from time to time in order to check that all was well, and much more importantly, eat her supper in a little camp to the south. The pixie buzzed over to eat her meal. The ultimate evil prepared an ambush.
Alright, let's kill the pixie.
Roses are red, lilies are white. I love you totally, utterly, and no...
One would think that killing a fragile flying being wouldn't be rocket science. But an incredibly incompetent evil had taken far too long in doing so and had startled a few guards into action.
Yeah. Let's just wait here for her. Oh, we have a room. Boredom. There we go. Oh, we missed her again. Damn it. Okay, I have to pay attention to this map.
The horde came across a stray goblin by the roadside, who apparently constituted the sad remains of one of the hunting lodge's attack units. This miserable being joined the army of the powerful evil with a grateful whimper.
Okay guys, round 2. I send my minions out.
Then I will be mean. It's good to be the king.
And as you can see, I've dug out most of the dungeon. And now I'm just filling it in. And all of this is treasury rooms. So my minions don't have to travel all the way. No, like to the main chamber or over here to store gold. They just put it where they dig it up. Okay, there's another one here. Okay, let's try this one more time. Kill her. Come on, stop running. Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Payday!
As soon as she sees me, she runs away.
Roses are red, weeds are green. If you do not say yes, then I will be mean. It's good to be the king.
Oh, I'm still gonna enjoy killing you.
Roses are red and later go brown. Give me your heart, else I'll steal it and your gown.
Actually,
Roses are red and
let's
I
try this.
don't have an... Hold on.
The annoying little pixie had spoken her last healing spell. The crafty-minded evil sculpted a fan from her wings.
Roses are red.
Now it was time to look for King Robert and ensure his early demise.
Okay, so that's how you do it. You turn your assassin invisible and you kill her. Hey, King. Surprise!
King Robert fell, and the ultimate evil had received its well-deserved revenge. But there were still many more heroes out there who deserved to bite the dust. Their time would come.
Okay guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe if you enjoy what I do. Share the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have a nice day.